Welcome to week 7 of psychic sensitivity training. I'm super excited about this class. It's my very favorite one to do with people. So we're going to do like a meditation to...
Hang on. I thought we were on week 6 because that's what it said on the thing.
There should be one that says week 7 right above it. Let me just double check here.
Because I think I printed out the one for week 6.
Right. That's okay. Let me make sure it's up there.
This is supposed to be. You already did the opening your third eye then.
Yes, right.
So okay. Hang on.
Okay.
It's okay. You can go ahead and get started.
No worries. Take your time.
Print these and then we'll. Okay. So print this one.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Amina. How are you? So good to see you. My computer keeps freezing. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Well, good to see you too.
Thank you. I'm super excited. Oh, did you get the worksheets for today's class?
I did not.
Okay. If you want to grab them, if you don't want to grab them, I'll have them on the screen. You'll just need like a notebook and pen.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Let me grab one then.
I did want to share this book with you guys too. It's called The Book of Psychic Symbols. It's where I'm getting the This is so annoying. There we go. It's where I'm getting the meditation from to meet your guides. So we're just going to be starting to build our library, but then you can expand on it. Like, just grab a notebook and any symbol you see and you know how it makes you feel. Always jot it down, and this is something you can constantly build on. And this is going to be like learning a new language, kind of. It's like how we're going to communicate with spirit, our deities, guides. And like by us learning this, it makes it easier for them to communicate with us. Okay, so we are going to start today with a meditation to meet your guides. Feel free to have a piece of paper ready in case you want to jot down any notes with your meditation. So one of the most important steps to spirit communication of any kind is to protect yourself energetically before you begin. So we're going to start by doing that. So I want to just start by closing your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Taking some deep breaths into your belly, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then just taking 3 deep, full breaths in through your nose and then out through your mouth, making that out breath twice as long as the in breath. Good. 2 more times. Good, and you should feel your energy settling a little bit more now. 1 more time, in. Now just letting your breath return to its normal rhythm. And just observing how your belly area goes up and down when you're inhaling and exhaling. Just paying attention to your breath, in and out, in and out. Now just imagine a beautiful white light all around you, surrounding you like a bubble. Imagine feeling the brightness of this light on your face, warming your skin like the sun. Slowly reach out your hands now, fingers pointed up, palms directed away from you. And just see yourself pushing this bubble of white protective light further and further out. Expand your circle of protection until you are comfortably surrounded. With enough space to move around inside of the protection, but far enough away so that you feel secure that no one is going to get too close to you. Just letting your hands rest back down in your lap again. Just keeping that bubble of light surrounding you. Now notice how your body feels. Pay attention to the way it feels lighter and more relaxed than before. Imagine being at the beach on the warm golden sand. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Feel the soft, powdery sand beneath your toes. Listen to the gentle waves lapping at the shoreline, and hear the birds as they sing overhead. There's a beautiful, gentle, calming presence now, coming closer and closer. And with every step the presence takes towards you, you feel yourself becoming lighter and more at ease. This is one or more of your guides. Now just let them come into full view. You can see what they look like. You can see what color hair they have, if any. Notice what their clothing looks like, or any jewelry that they may be wearing. Look at the color of their eyes and their skin. And when you are comfortable, ask them in your mind what their name is, and just wait for their response. If you still don't understand your guide, or if they were too quiet, ask them to speak more clearly and loudly so that you can hear them. Just going to give you a good minute here so that you can listen in your relaxed state for their answer. If you still don't hear their response, ask them to write their name for you in the sand so you can read it. Feel yourself there in the sand with your guide, Imagine that your guide now has a gift for you. It may be wrapped up neatly in a box or unwrapped. It may be small or even large. Open your hands and arms and accept this gift. And thank your guide. Now look and see what your guide has given you now. Is it something tangible that you can hold? Is it symbolic? Or is it figurative? Did they give you information or direction about something in your life? Ponder this gift and what it could mean. It may be something as simple as a pen or as complicated as the name or description of your next romantic partner. Notice what the gift looks like, what it sounds like. Experience how the gift feels. If you can hold it in your hands or physically touch it. Make mental notes about every part of your gift. If you still don't understand the gift, ask your guide to explain it to you. Once again, thank your guide for what they have given you. And next, in this relaxed state, ask your guides for their assistance. Use this connection to request their help for something you are struggling with in your life, or something you want in your life. Let them know you appreciate any guidance or direction they may give you, or any help they can share with you now. Ask them for support over the next few days or even weeks. Again, just say thank you for coming to you and making their presence known. Even if you couldn't sense anything, just know that they were there with you. And it will get easier. When you are ready now, just take a deep breath and open your eyes, coming back into the room, back into your body. Know that you can repeat this exercise often, but not constantly. Part of what makes us human is being present and grounded in our physical selves. Okay. So, how was that for you guys?
It was emotional.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. Do you want to talk? Do you want to tell us about it, or?
Yeah, well, when I first started into the meditation, as I was doing my breath work, I saw a crow. But then when we went on the beach and you talked about the person walking towards me, it was my brother.
Oh.
And he passed in a car accident. In my vision, he gave me a key, but there was no answer to what it meant.
Wow.
When
That's really cool. So if we look at that symbolically, I wonder if it's like something's opening up for you. Like, how does that feel to you?
Maybe it's because a chapter has closed in my life, and I'm moving on to another chapter that I'm very worried about. Right. Maybe it was the key to open the door to that chapter. I don't know.
That's beautiful. And how amazing that your brother is one of your guides now.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So was there anything else? Like, were you able to get advice from him about anything else in your life? Or were you able to sense anything else?
Just calm.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That there was nothing, like, no pain, nothing. It was just calm and peaceful.
That is beautiful. Is there anything else you want to share about your experience?
No.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Amy? Oh, you're muted. If you want to keep yourself on mute and then Rebecca can keep hers, how it was, and you could just talk through hers, that would be fine too.
I didn't really see or hear anything.
Okay. That's okay. This was like a lot for somebody who's just beginning. So if you didn't see or hear anything, that's fine. You might be more of a feeler. Were you able to get any sensations or anything?
Well, I mean, I could say it caught, and then all of a sudden I felt a cool breeze.
Ooh. Do you feel like that might have meant anything?
You feel cool breeze? Remember? Then it went away.
Okay.
But on the beach, and I did the talk louder, but I didn't get a name and I could not see them.
Yeah, it can be very challenging. I don't want you to get discouraged. It sounds like maybe we just have to work on getting you more like sensitized, if that makes any sense. It's like the energy.
Work meditating with her more.
That's like probably the first time I've ever meditated.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So this probably, I mean, I'm not going to say everybody, because some people can get into it that easily, but that was not my experience. It took me a long time to get to the point where I was able to sense like these subtle energies. And then when I started sensing them, I was like, seriously, that's what this was this whole time? Like, it's so subtle.
My problem's always been not being able to shut my brain off.
Yeah.
So anytime I've tried to meditate by myself or whatever, I'll do the breathing, and then I'm concentrating on my breathing, and then 87,000 things pop in my head. So.
Absolutely. And that's normal. That is so normal. That's part of being human. There's nothing wrong at all with your mind wandering. What's important is that you notice and then you come back to focusing on the breath or the exercise. It is a muscle. It's not easy. It takes practice. But also, you might have just a different form of meditation that works best with you. I would definitely suggest maybe guided meditations, but if you're into art or anything like that, people can go back to the meditation class. I think it was class 3, and there's all these different options or different things you can meditate for when you can't quiet your mind. I think that might be helpful. But if you could find something that you enjoy, that like when you do it, everything around you goes away and you are so laser focused into it, that would be your form of meditation while you're building this muscle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to share about your experience?
No, there's really, I did see a letter B, but I don't know what it was in reference to because it was farther into. Everything was going in a circle.
Oh, so see, you were getting something. So is there any cycles in your life that anything around cycles in your life, like you're starting a new cycle, ending a cycle, or you're on a cycle?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Something might pop into your head later, especially like about the letter B. Like sometimes in the moment, like I will have no idea what it's talking about. And then later on, I'll be like, oh, that's it. So let me know if that happens. That'll be interesting. Was there something else you wanted to say? I thought I cut you off.
No, it's okay. No, I did. I said that I saw single roses.
Ooh. Do you know what that would mean to you? We're going to get into that more later, so that's fine if you don't. I think that's really impressive for this being your first meditation, and you got so much. Wonderful. How about you, Amina?
Well, that was very beautiful, honestly. It was, so I've been doing a couple of different guided meditations on YouTube, and there was one that was like a go to your happy place kind of meditation.
Yeah.
And at first I was there, but then when you started talking about the beach, I was just sitting on the beach with these little lawn chairs, and before you even were talking about anybody coming over, my guy came over. Oh. And it was interesting because I just made out a big color, but like a big comforting color. Like it was just black. Yeah. They were black. All the way. And then it was so interesting. Oh my goodness. So as he started like, okay, like ask to see more, I started making out hair, and I'm just gonna say they because like I'm not gonna try to throw a gender on my guy because the voice was I just don't know.
That's totally perfect. Yeah.
But they had this long hair that just wrapped all around me, and it just kind of like, it was like they were sitting next to me, but their hair was like giving me a hug in my lap, and we were just kind of talking.
That is so amazing. Were you able to get a gift?
Well, my guy gave me the gift of the stars. At first it was the sky was like, it was like we were sitting there and it was sunset time. It was like my favorite kind of time of day when the sky starts turning purple. Yeah. And then I closed my eyes and I opened up my arms and I looked, and then my guy told me to look up and saw a whole bunch of stars, and then they told me that it was meaning like no matter where you are, you're supported and you're loved. And I was like, wow.
Oh,
and then
that is so beautiful.
We started saying, I know. I was like, wow. And when he started saying like come back down, come back, to the class and stuff, like they were like, okay, well it's time for me to let you go, and like picked me up and threw me into the sky like a baby. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I have chills everywhere.
Yeah, it was, oh my gosh, it was so cool. Oh. And just when I started like singing, like, heading back down, it was just like, oh, okay,
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. How do you feel?
That was definitely my first time. I feel really, really very good.
Yay.
That was my first time meeting any of my guys. Well, I'm not going to say any of my guys because I'm sure like they've come to me in different
Oh, that is so amazing. Yeah, and you can do this anytime. Just, a lot of people, when they get deeper into this, like they'll go into meditation and they're learning from their guides. And Amina, it sounds like this might be like where you're headed because you have such clear communication. You'll probably be able to get all types of learning from your guide.
Very much so.
That's incredible.
Very much so.
Yay. All right, cool.
I am so grateful for you. My goodness.
I am so grateful for you, too. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad that you even, oh my gosh.
Aww. When we call them, it's just sometimes we're not sensitive enough to actually sense them. So but now that we met them, we know that we met them, we're going to start to build our symbol library. And this is, like I was saying before, this is going to be like your personal language with your guide. It takes a lot of energy for spirit to communicate with us. So if they can use the little energy, not that they only have a little, but it's a lot, it can be hard for them. So if we can make it easier by just saying, send me this symbol instead of a sentence or a picture, sometimes that can make it easier. So this will be like our language. So I'm just going to read this because I thought it was interesting when it came to defining your symbols. It says, symbols and the information they bring can come through all of your intuitive or mediumistic senses, not just claircognizance, but as they're closely connected to knowing, since the meaning of a symbol will often land in your mind with no explanation. So a lot of times we can get confused too in the beginning because we're like, that was probably me. Like the voices will come through sounding like your own voice or like the way you talk to yourself in your mind. Okay, so there are huge advantages for your spiritual work in developing your understanding of symbols. Essentially, working with symbols helps you become fluent in the language of spirit. Like learning a new language, the more time you spend with symbols, the quicker you understand them and can begin using them in your life. What I've also seen happen is that intentionally working with specific symbols, once you begin to get information through those familiar symbols, it'll start to happen more often. It helps make your message work clearer and easier, using less energy to convey accurate information. It's like when two people speak different languages, but they need to have a conversation. At first, they spend a lot of time mugging and miming, trying to get their point across. But once they have some language in common, while neither might be fluent, it's much easier to express what you need to say and to be understood. So working with symbols builds your vocabulary with spirit, so communication will be easier. This woman says her teachers encouraged her to develop a symbol dictionary with her own interpretations and understandings of the symbols that you saw like in meditations or any type of spiritual work. So she says she encourages her students to do it as well now. This is from that book I showed you before, the Book of Psychic Symbols. Okay, so this is how we're going to do the exercise. So you guys have your list. If you don't have it, I have it here, and you'll just have your sheet of paper. So I'm gonna just do a real short meditation just to get you back into that calm state, and then I'll say a symbol, and all of us will kind of close down, try to communicate with spirit, see what we get, and then we'll talk about what we get. All right. So what you can do too, like I have like this little notebook that I use like for my symbols, because then I can just grab it like a dictionary. So feel free to like grab something like that too. I feel like it makes it pretty easy. So we're just going to start with some of the most basic types of symbols. So just start again by just paying attention to your breath, just noticing the inhale and the exhale. Taking a few deep, full breaths, getting that oxygen to the brain. And feel free to do this exercise with your eyes open or closed. Some people will get information easier with their eyes open, some people with their eyes closed. So just asking your guide in your mind to step close to you again. and just asking them to help you with this exercise to make communication easier. So our first symbol is going to be a star. So we just want to ask our guide to give us a meaning of a star. So if they show us a star, what would that mean? And I'll just give you guys some time to get that. The next one will be a rose. The next one will be a DNA helix. The next will be red wine. The next one will be praying hands. The next one will be a cross. A pyramid. A butterfly. The next one is decay. Chocolate is the next one. If you guys want me to slow down or anything too, just let me know.
But you just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
A blackbird. A bear. Pizza. An attic. If you want me to slow down again, just let me know too. Let me know if that's okay. A teapot? A compass? A teddy bear? A trampoline? Sorry about that. A child. A piggy bank. A pin cushion. Hi, Jaden. We're just in the middle of an exercise. You can just hop in. We're just connecting with our guides and trying to get a meaning for these different symbols. We're working on building our symbol library. We are on the number 7 now. A parachute. A peacock. A bracelet. Braided hair. A carnation. A cactus. An airplane. An altar. An ear. A coconut. Graduation cap. Smoke. An umbrella. A walnut. A watch. A sunrise. A worm. And the last one is a yin yang symbol. Just going to run to the bathroom real quick while you guys are finishing up. Okay, so let's talk about what we got here. So how about a star? What did everybody get for a star?
I got a starfish.
Ooh, I like that. How about you, Amy?
She didn't get anything.
Okay, that's completely fine. You will totally get there. Amina?
I got a clarity thing. Like a single bright one is like spiritually someone that's very close.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I got like hope or an achievement. So it's really cool, like how they'll all be like different to whatever we believe. I love the starfish. I like that a lot. All right, how about a rose?
I got went back to my old house and I had a lavender, sterling silver. They're like a lavender rose.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these I'm just actually getting the actual symbol, not a meaning.
Okay.
Some of them did kind of have a little bit of a meaning though.
Yeah.
But
and this will come more easily with practice too, but pay attention to like all the things you're sensing too. Like, is it making you feel happy? Is it making you feel love? Like all of that type of thing too. Yeah.
Some of them did do that.
Yeah, I struggle sometimes because I get a lot of things through like my senses, through like feeling. So sometimes I struggle finding the words for the feeling. Like I know what it is because I feel it, but I can't get it.
Right.
It's frustrating. So yeah, we'll all get everything differently. Amina, what did you get for that one?
I got love in phases. So wilted meaning the end of a chapter, a bud meaning the start of something new, and a bloom is a reminder to enjoy the present moment.
Oh, I love that. I got love or a relationship or like somebody that you don't know likes you. How about a DNA helix?
I got the actual DNA helix, but with the chromosome missing, like as if it was like some kind of a genetic disorder or disability.
Yeah, that's interesting. Did you get anything for that one, Amy? Any feelings or anything like that?
No.
That's okay. That's
nothing.
Okay. Amina?
I got receiving downloads. Like if I see one, I need to go meditate.
I got the same thing. I got downloads or like an up leveling is happening.
Absolutely.
Red wine.
I just got headache.
That's perfect. I love it. Anything for that, Amy?
No.
I don't want to keep putting you on the spot, so you can just jump.
I didn't get decay.
What is it?
Decay. The first thing she got something on was decay.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, so Amina.
For red wine, I personally don't drink a lot, and it's really just because I get nervous about drinking. But so for this one, it was like, take a sip and ease the nerves. It's okay. Go pray.
Yes, I love that. I got like a celebration or going out.
Yeah.
Okay, praying hands.
I got that. I haven't been using praying hands a lot because I have my belief system is all messed up, and I'm trying to find where I belong.
Totally.
So that's where I got out of that.
I like that.
It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
It really does.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
For praying hands, I got let's talk. I can help you.
Oh, I like that. I got blessings or ask for help. How about a cross?
So I got the weird thing when my brother gave me the key in the first exercise. It like when he set it in my hand, I got a cross. But then when I looked at it again, it was actually a key.
Wow.
So that's like my brother was very religious. Not very religious, but he towards the end had been really turning to God and going to church and all that stuff like that. So that's where I kind of connected that with.
Yeah. Okay.
Really, that last one too, the praying hands. Like your brother was trying to tell you, like it's okay. Like just have faith and keep going.
Right.
I love that.
For me, my guide said typically it won't be like a regular like Jesus cross unless it's like I'm going through some stuff and some tests. Like people, everybody was talking about Jesus, all types of that. So like something like that.
Yeah.
So like a remembrance who I am. And then like if it's like the other cross where it's like the Ankh.
Yeah.
It's like a reminder to center my energy.
Oh, I like that. I just got religious for that one. Or the person is religious. Like whoever we would be reading for blah, blah, blah. Pyramid.
I got the actual scene of the desert and the pyramids in Egypt.
I love those Egyptian pyramids. They like fascinate the crap out of me.
Because it's like that's kind of like the deities I'm drawn to and the culture that I'm drawn to, and the gods and goddesses, everything like that.
Yeah.
So it just instantly went to that.
Yes, that's amazing. I resonate a lot with like the ancient Egypt stuff too. I love it.
I also do. For me, it was a reminder that energy is everywhere because the pyramids are in Egypt, but they're also in like random different spots of the world too. Yeah, and they're actually in energy different. There's all kinds of different stuff that goes with it. But it was if I see it, it's a reminder that energy is everywhere. So let it flow so we can grow.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, amazing. I got ascension.
Oh, yeah. Next level.
Huh?
That's the next level.
Yeah, right? I don't know, because the shape of the pyramids, that's what they say, right? It's like, so it's like, a lot of them are made with quartz, right? Like, they're like massive amount of quartz in them, so they're like charging stations, or like it's directing the energy upwards, like triangles are big in manifestation. I don't know. That just popped into my head.
They're like ley lines or something.
Yeah, it's so fascinating.
Yeah. Ancient elevators.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about a butterfly?
So I associate those with my mom. And it's like when she passed, the whole thing was the butterfly. So I envisioned the green butterfly that my sister gave me regarding that hangs on my Christmas tree.
Oh, wow. I love that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I also, my mom, so my very first tattoo is a butterfly. My mom has a butterfly tattoo too, on the left side. So it's kind of like for us, it's like a connect, like a heart connection kind of thing.
I love that.
It's nice.
And then for the definition, I got, don't be afraid to be beautiful in your truth and your present state. Trust your path and don't move too fast.
Oh, I love that so much. You're getting amazing messages. I love it. I got like freedom from whatever you're going through now, or like a transformation is going to happen.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. How about decay?
Okay, so I got like a decomposing body. I'm a nurse, and I've been a science major, and so I've been around cadavers a lot and stuff like that. And I don't know, but for me, this one was actually a body decomposing in a house. Like I walked in and found the body there.
Yeah. Wow. How did that make you feel?
It was very sad. I felt so like, oh my God, like if only somebody had come and, nobody was here to help that person kind of thing.
Right.
I've always been afraid of that, not someone not answering the door when I knock, and then all of a sudden, they're down on the floor or worse,
Yeah.
I was a home health nurse, so.
Right. That makes sense.
I'm sorry you have to go through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is tough.
Definitely sticks with you.
And Amy got decay too, so.
Yes. What did you get, Amy?
So I saw 2 polished brown boxes with gold hinges and stuff. They were about a foot deep or tall and 4 feet square.
Okay.
There were 2 of them, but I did not get a meaning.
That's okay. Did you get a feeling? Like when you saw them, what did you feel?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you typically associate with boxes like that?
I've never seen a box like that.
Okay. That's interesting. So,
like, would you like to open it, or would you like, no? Okay. I don't. Give me a clue. Maybe there's gold in there. Okay.
Ooh.
my next one is a piggy bank, so wait till you hear what.
Oh, good. Oh, I can't wait. What did you get for this one, Amina?
For decay, I got that everything has its time and its purpose. Recognize where it is in the present moment and take action as you need to. So, like, don't let decaying things just.
That's awesome. I like that. I got death or falling apart. Like, the image that popped into my head first was like a building crumbling. But then I thought of death. So I thought maybe it could just be like something old or something falling apart or the end of something. All right. How about chocolate?
I saw the chocolate fountains like you would see at like Golden Corral.
I love them.
That's the best part of the Golden Corral. What do you mean?
And I was hungry. I got a feeling I was like I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, I like that. So maybe it would mean like, it could mean like going out to dinner since you saw it in a restaurant, or like, what do you think that would mean? Like, if you saw that chocolate fountain, like, what would that mean to you?
I think that would mean to me that I'm fat and I just want to eat all the stuff that goes with it.
Stop it. Maybe it means date night.
Yeah, that's Friday. Maybe.
How about you, Amina?
Well, that kind of. Well, so my definition of it was enjoy the little things and fill yourself with love. So yes, chocolate's an indulged thing, but you don't gotta be fat to eat some chocolate. Like, chocolate is love. It's love.
Oh.
And I really think that it's something about Golden Corral. Like, for my family, every time there was a Golden Corral right next to the church we used to go to when I was a kid before I stopped going to it because they made me mad. But that's something else. But so every time we got out of church, we would go to Golden Corral, and like we would always end up with like a whole bunch of stuff from the mountain and stuff too. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. I got like something or being sweet or rich. So like if I was asking a question and I got the chocolate, like the image of chocolate, like whatever I was talking about or asking about would be like sweet or rich or a special treat, like treat yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, Blackbird.
I got. Am I still on? Okay. Yeah, I got the raven. The raven was sitting on a street sign, like on a cross, like where they have the street signs at a corner that have the two different ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was sitting on top of there. That's almost like, okay, like what direction are we going to go in? It was almost like the two of swords or something to me.
Do you ever work with Hecate or Hecate? No. People say them differently.
I never know how to say her name.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways. But
my son says Hecate.
Okay, so she is around you somewhere in your life, like even if you're not personally working with her.
Right.
Because that sounds like, I don't know if you guys are familiar at all with like these symbols from the gods and goddesses. Amina, you might be, but that to me sounded like very Hecate or Hecate.
Mm-hmm. And I'm always like around, like crows or ravens or whatever. They're always like, I'm seeing them everywhere. I even have one on my necklace.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if she is like a guide of yours or like around you or something like that.
Yeah, I'll have to dive deeper into that.
Totally.
Maybe call out to her and see.
Oh my gosh, yes, I would totally do that. That's so exciting. I love her so much. How about you, Amina?
Well, for me, my guide said, if I see Blackbird, my guide said, we just wanted to check in on you and look at you. So it's a progress and place check.
Aww, that's awesome.
Also, my cats are right here.
Oh my gosh.
This is little Maggie, and this is Vanilla. They're just over here chilling. I'm painting my couch cushions right now.
They are ridiculously cute. Look at them. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, my daughters.
I love it.
What did you get for it?
For a Blackbird, I got a message. Like from a departed loved one. All right, Bear.
So for Bear, this is my little girl. This is Sawin.
Oh, I love her name. Oh my gosh.
But she's a very independent child.
I couldn't see her. Wait, can you show her?
Oh, yep.
She's like, no.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Wait, now I have to grab my cat.
Oh, Lynn, say hi. Oh, you're so mean. You don't want to say. She's very independent. She's definitely that cat that wants to be we are on electronics. She's nudging and moving you and stepping her little beans all over it. And then you want to try to hold her, and she's like, no. What are you trying to do?
That is so funny. Maggie's kind of like that, but Maggie's a Scorpio, so like, and just like me, like she'll get in her feelings and be like, you know what? If you just don't want to give me any attention, now that you want to give me some attention, I'm running away. Don't even look at me.
Right. Yeah, Amy's a Scorpio too. I'm a Virgo, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The Virgo energy. That is interesting. Virgo and Scorpio really is like a power duo, though.
Yeah, it's literally the yin and yang. Like she'll tell you she don't care. She'll say whatever she feels, and She's not afraid, and I'm the one going, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's telling me to knock it off. Yeah.
Well, for bear, for me, I started thinking about a lot of things. So I started thinking about being overbearing, like a play on words with it. So I got, don't allow your emotions to overtake you and breathe, because as a Scorpio, I get flooded with my emotions and I start feeling like I'm drowning. So then I got let them flow like the river, and just like the bear, you'll be rewarded for going with the flow. Like the bear stands on the end of the river and catches the fish in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That's funny you say that, because the bear I got in mind, speaking of flow, it's kitty. It's a big kitty.
He is ginormous. I had to bribe him with treats. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. She's like, give it to me, and now I'm going.
What? Do your cats like these?
Yeah.
They are obsessed with them. My other one doesn't like to be picked up, so I can't show you her. It's like only on her time.
So I got, with the bear, because I envisioned, because I was driving home one night and it was getting dark, and I drive on US 1, and it's just like a road with nothing but trees on both sides, and 2 lanes on one side and 2 lanes on the other side, and a bear crossed in front of me, and all I could see was just the figure of it, and I could it was like slow motion, like I could see his fur just flowing as he was walking, or she, across the highway, and I drove home the rest of the way with my mouth like, did that just really happen?
Seriously?
But
wow.
Amina was saying, the flow, go with the flow, and that's what I think about when the hair was just flowing, and that's so weird that she had that analogy too. And when I think about it, that's what I thought of when that bear with the fur,
Wow, yeah, that is really cool. You will start to notice, the more you work with people, you'll start to get the same types of things. That energy's there for all of us to grab, and we'll just get bits and pieces of it. We'll get what resonates with us. So once we're, I don't know, that's super fascinating for me.
Especially when she said, Rebecca, when you said the thing about the Golden Corral, I feel like we're definitely in sync there. We're definitely in sync.
That was amazing.
Danielle, I'll say mine again too. So for bear, I started thinking of overbearing.
Oh yeah.
I personally am a Scorpio, and my emotions definitely get the best of me on occasion, and I feel like I'm drowning in my emotions. So
I get it.
I got, don't allow your emotions to overtake you, and breathe. Let them flow like the river, and just like the bear, you'll be rewarded for going with the flow. So I started imagining, the bear in the can grabbing the fish.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm a Scorpio moon, so I completely understand the intense emotions. Yeah.
That's where you do all your thinking at.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have a ton of Aquarius too, so it's a lot.
So you just,
that's major winning.
Yep. Yes.
What did you get for bear?
For bear, I got protective. The first thing I thought was how protective a mother bear would be to her cubs.
Oh,
so yeah, so I thought that, and then I thought soft and cuddly.
So the balance.
Right. Yes, I love that. How about pizza?
Honestly, all I got was a vision of a slice of pizza. I really didn't get any feeling from it at all.
That's okay. Maybe that's what it would mean for you. Go eat something.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I got, you're here to enjoy life's gifts. Because a lot of times when I go and I'm about to eat some pizza, I'm oh no, because it's going to make me hurt. I'm lactose intolerant and gluten sensitive or whatever. But yeah, so I'm but my guide was you're here to enjoy life's gifts. I literally had to double check, hey, but so my guide was you're here to enjoy life's gifts. don't overindulge, but don't keep yourself from the greatness that the world has to offer. So it's all about balance.
I
So
love that.
Go drink you some tea.
Yeah, right? So I'm kind of curious, when, like, did your sensitivities start for both of you, like, after you started getting into all the spiritual stuff?
No.
Okay.
Mine was when I was a baby. My mom literally threw me down on the table at the doctor's office and said, "What is wrong with this child?"
Oh, why? What was going on?
And I was allergic to milk.
Oh, that's
I was
awful.
just getting sick all the time, and that we won't even talk about the time I stuck foam rubber up my nose. That was so weird. But
That's
anyway,
so
yeah.
funny.
No, I've always had them, like, eating ice cream. I've had IBS. I've all that stuff. Like, I always have to know where a bathroom is.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Well, dairy is something that affects most of the population. I want to say that the number is like 80% of the population of the world is their digestive systems aren't really meant to digest milk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does hit a lot of us.
Yep.
So,
some people, like, I feel like we'll get used to it, but I don't feel like it's, like, meant for most of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know, like, I've always, for me personally, like, they used to have to force me to eat meat and things like that. So, like, my diet, I've been really picky since I was a kid, and like, just in particular ways. Like, I'll eat all the vegetables in the world. But, like, as far as, like, you guys want me to eat chicken? You guys want me to eat chicken nuggets? Are you serious? No. Like,
What's your blood type, Amina?
I want to say AB.
Because type A blood, it might be AB too, but type A blood is not supposed to eat meat. I just found that out. Yeah, really.
That's interesting.
It's a book. It's called Eat for Your Blood Type or something like that. Yeah, I found out from one of my Ayurvedic ladies that has the mystical shop here in town.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like once I started, like, opening myself up to, like, spirit and started becoming more sensitive, because I don't know, at some point in my childhood I, like, shut it all down. So I had to work on, like, you know, resensitizing myself again. And once I started doing that, and then after I got attuned to Reiki, I, like, couldn't eat anything anymore. Like, everything bothers my stomach now. So I was just curious if anyone else had that experience.
I mean, everything is energy. It makes a lot of sense.
Right. So, like, that's what they were kind of explaining it. Like, when you raise your vibration, you're going to have to lose the things that don't vibrate, like, on that level anymore. So you'll leave things behind, like, could be foods, friends, jobs, like, whatever it might be. Yeah.
All of it.
Yes. That's why, like, sometimes these spiritual awakenings can be, like, terrifying. Like, you feel like everything's falling apart.
It literally is, but, like, it's falling apart to come together.
Exactly.
Like, the pieces are shattering, but they're shattering into a castle. So it's
breaking off the exterior so you can receive.
Yes, absolutely. That was beautiful. Breaking into a castle. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like, the pieces are breaking, but they're falling into a castle. So
yes. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay. Where were we at? Were we at
Attic?
Attic. Okay.
Oh, well, Danielle, what did you get for pizza?
Oh, for pizza, I got either a party or just being hungry. Like, go eat something. How about an attic?
So I got like a feeling like it was musty and like I was having trouble breathing, like hot and stuffy.
Yeah.
The feeling I got.
Okay. Interesting. So what do you see? How do you feel like that would translate if, let's say, you were doing a reading and all of a sudden got this vision of an attic, like somebody's being suffocated, maybe?
Possibly, or locked away, because you usually, put all your stuff up there for, like a storage thing, and a lot of times you never even go back up there, so you don't know what's up there.
That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Up there and gathers dust, and it's basically, or maybe you're putting your feelings away, or you're hiding something.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
I'm glad you said that. That is really interesting. So, Danielle, when you said addict, I literally started going on like a crazy coughing fit. I was like, what in the world is wrong here? Like,
Wow.
I got coughing. That is weird.
Wait, both of you at the same time when you said addict?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was envisioning not being able to breathe, and Amina, you started coughing like you couldn't breathe.
I was literally...
Talk about an energetic connection.
Most definitely.
That is incredible. I'm sorry that you were coughing and couldn't catch your breath, but that is so incredible.
It's okay, though. It's okay. But so for the definition I got after I got done coughing, you finally was able to write again. I got clear the dust out of your space. So I really think it's interesting that that's what you were just saying about the dust, because so clear the dust out of your space.
Right.
Remember, there's more to life when you take the time to appreciate things that you got. So like like you were saying, like a lot of times we just forget about the addict, but like. I mean, it can be a beautiful little den if you want it to be, like it's just all about what you make it.
That's true.
Oh yeah, and then I said clear it out and it becomes a sacred space. Like yeah, like like you can it turns into whatever you want it to be.
I love that. That's awesome. I got there's something you need to look for, because I was thinking like all the storage in the attic. So there's something up there you need to look for, or like a treasure, like something that you're going to find that you haven't seen in years, or left by somebody, like something really old, like in the Goonies when they found the treasure map in the attic. Or just like old antique things. Like the common theme seemed to be like old or antique. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Thank you. How about teapots?
Your mic's not on.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. See, she's a Scorpio. Your mic's not on.
A lot of Scorpio energy. There's got to be a statistic. I would bet you like a huge percentage of Scorpios get into this type of stuff.
Really? No, really.
She can't even act surprised. We've been friends since we were 13 years old.
Yeah, that's a story for another time. But yeah, so I went back to my mom again on that one, because she had a teapot collection. So it made me feel happy. I felt happy because I thought about all the teapots, and she even had like clocks with teapots on all around them and stuff like that. So yeah,
that's cool.
That's interesting. Wow. So for teapot, for me, I got drink some tea, soothe your throat chakras, because I was also recovering from all the coughing. Yeah, still recovering from the attic. But then I got don't be afraid to share your wisdom with the world, and I saw it as an invitation for conversation, like. Like we're warming up our throat chakras together. It's a conversation. We're coming together.
I love that.
Hey, we're starting the coffee club. Don't forget that. So we can come and talk.
Ooh.
What is it?
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
The coffee club. Me and Amy are actually starting it. Alex just gave us like the instructions. You know how like the book club?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do the coffee club, and because you got a lot of people out in Colorado, they get to go meet and have coffee or go to all those classes or those things together.
Yeah.
And we're over here in Florida, like.
Yeah. I know. I don't. You're in Arkansas, yeah, and I'm in Pennsylvania. I know. So I said I have to move to Colorado.
No, for real.
So this way we can come together, just grab a cup of tea, coffee, soda, water, whatever. And just have a chat, about current events, about, things that are going on in the world, and, just the whole no judgment zone, everybody just have a minute where we could just talk about something outside of classes.
I love that.
And that's really important. Most definitely. Yeah. And it's important to have those hot drinks and stuff, and have that rejuvenation time.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like building community. Like the more we get to know each other, the more we're working like this together. It's just, I don't know, it's going to get stronger. That's really cool.
That was the whole point of it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for doing that. That's amazing.
Spreading the love.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I can chat.
Good. For me, teapot reminded me of my grandmother used to like pick me up from school when I was sick, and we'd go back to her house and she would make me tea with honey and lemon. So that was like the first image that came into my head. And so it was like feeling sick. So if I saw a teapot, I might think somebody's not feeling well, or maybe drinking some tea would make them feel better. But also I felt like it might be a sign for company too. Like if you see a teapot,
Right.
maybe company's coming.
Yeah.
So we were all together on the togetherness team on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay. So a compass.
So I just got, I just envisioned a compass with, it's like a gold color, but not really gold, that has a little thing. It's like a locket type of thing.
Yeah.
That would open with a little button, and it had like a little gold chain on it. And of course, I'm sitting in the direction right now when I was thinking about it, north, south. It's like perfectly, I was sitting in the right direction.
Oh, wow.
Like I'm going in the right direction kind of thing.
That's amazing. Totally.
Yeah.
What did you get for that one, Amina?
Well, my guide, my guide is funny. Because, honestly, like, as I started going through this, it seemed like, my great-grandmother, she did not give a damn, and she was just always, like, goofing and cussing and, like, grabbing booty and doing whatever, So,
she sounds amazing.
You said what?
She sounds amazing.
Honestly, yeah. She makes the best food. Like, I have her on my office. She makes me laugh all the time.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But so as soon as you said compass, like my guide came in and was like, "Girl, don't get caught up in the ways of the world. Trust your intuition, your energy, and your guide. Magnetism can be fucked with, but you and us never." So
I love that. That's like super empowering. Like, yeah, wow, I love that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just got like finding your way or don't lose your direction.
Right.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Teddy bear.
So I've collected teddy bears all my life. And I just remembered a feeling of heartbreak for one of them, because I had this teddy bear that my dad got me, and it was made out of something, but it had cinnamon bark all over it. And you would just wet it with a spray bottle, and you would smell the cinnamon. And it got lost somewhere in one of my moves, and I couldn't find it anymore. And that just made me sad. I just remembered that whole thing. But yeah.
Oh,
it's hard to think a teddy bear would make you sad, but it did.
Not at all.
No,
teddy bears hold a lot of energy. That's like puppets and stuff, teddy bears are the same concept. There's a whole lot. And then cinnamon, the cinnamon teddy bear. Cinnamon is all about love.
Right.
So that teddy bear held a whole lot of love in it.
Yeah, and there was like a really sad memory connected to that. So it's almost like you'll hear about this more when you guys go back to do that trauma class, but whenever we experience intense emotions like that, it creates trauma in our bodies. So anytime you'd even think or see anything that reminds you of anything that happened there, it's like your body goes right back to that actual event. Like, there's no such thing as space and time, right? It's an illusion. So our body has no sense of time. So it brings us right back until we can like learn to try to heal that trauma loop.
Yeah, and those same emotions are right there, like it just happened again.
Yep, exactly. Next time that happens, if you're up to it, if you're willing, just go right into where you're feeling it. Like scan your body and find where that feeling is. And then you're going to focus on that point. Like let's say it's in your belly. You're going to focus on your belly. You're really going to ground into that emotion. Turn up the emotion as intensely as you can and just sit with it. And that will usually the emotion usually will only last 90 seconds, but we don't let ourselves feel it. We push it down, we push it away. If we can stick with it for 90 seconds, then the emotion can clear.
Wow.
So a lot of the times we don't finish processing, right? And then it's like our inner monologue. It's like, oh no, that's stupid. That's this. I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? So if we just stuck with that emotion for 90 seconds, it would release. They say.
Wow. I'm so excited at that, because I swear, I was literally just talking to somebody about, like, feeling like a little container just full of emotion and just drowning in it, like, just a tiny little me.
Yeah. Well, being a Scorpio, too. Yeah, so it's the original emotion. So, like, you know, I'm trying to find an example. Like, let's say I cut my finger. Let's say somebody else cut my finger accidentally or whatever. So now I have, like, I'm hurt because this person cut my finger, but I'm also hurting, right? So I would have to, like, stick with that original, like, this person hurt my feelings, like, with that, not the narrative that comes on after that. Like, why did they do that? They must not like me. That, you know, so just that original emotion, like, they hurt my feelings by cutting my finger. Does that make sense?
That does.
Okay.
Because I always end up getting lost in the tangent of the, this and that, and this is it.
Yep. So do I. The Scorpio energy can be, like, really tough with that kind of stuff.
Because it's so deep. It's like, okay, now I felt this. You hurt my feelings, but you did it on purpose. So now I'm thinking about the purpose of you doing it. And now it's my fault.
Yeah, and you just go deeper and deeper and deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gone.
Right.
Absolutely. And then it's like, what's wrong with you?
And you have this whole story in your head. Well, this is why you did it, and da-da-da-da.
Literally, but, like, me personally, like, I always get the what's wrong because they can see me, like, diving into it.
Yeah.
And then it's always nothing.
Yes.
And then later on, when I've got done swimming, I swam to the other side, and I'm like, okay, when I was over there swimming, I saw all this shit. It's all your fault.
Yes.
And it's like, wait, hold on now. When really it could have just been like, this hurt my feelings. Oh.
So another thing you might try, too, is, like, instead of spinning it up in your head, writing it down. Because then you can go back and read it and find clues to maybe, like, what's going on that's making you feel that.
Okay.
Yeah. You might like that, being a Scorpio. Unless you dig deeper.
Yeah, I'm a huge deep thinker. Like, yeah. And I always end up talking myself out of telling people what's going on in my deep thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that.
That definitely will help.
Well, there's a part of you, too, that, like, wants to keep some things to yourself. There's, like, you don't want everybody to know all your things, and you don't want anybody to know what you're thinking until you figure out what you're thinking, and you have your plan.
Because people love to invalidate. Like, why are you telling me that what I'm feeling is wrong when I'm still swimming in it? Leave me alone.
That is so frustrating. Yeah. That is, like, so hurtful. People don't understand that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, yeah. I appreciate you understand. It's the Scorpio, and you definitely understand.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes. I think I got, like, told I was too sensitive for my entire life. Get thicker skin, let it go, like, all that stuff.
Being such a crybaby. Like, okay, well, since I'm not going to be a crybaby, I'm just going to cry to myself, and then you guys are just going to be wondering what's wrong with me.
Yep.
See, I cry when I'm angry.
Do you? Yeah, I understand that, too.
When I am angry, yep.
I get that. It's like
whoever made me angry, they're done.
Yes.
It's over.
Yeah, you should never piss off a Scorpio.
There's too many Scorpios. A lot of emotions.
My grandma's a Scorpio. They say that Scorpios are very like generational. So, like, if there's one Scorpio in the family, there's got to be another either following it or, like, right behind it.
Yeah.
My grandma's a Scorpio.
Interesting.
Yeah, my daughter's a Scorpio.
We got that deep energy. We gotta have it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's so interesting too when it comes to astrology. Like, I've noticed that parents and their children always share, like, one major placement. And I'm like, that is really cool because that's what makes them understand each other.
Absolutely.
It's really weird because my daughter's a Pisces.
Okay.
I've got the Scorpio here and I got the Pisces.
Yeah, you got a lot of emotion going on in that house.
I know.
Can you see that? Can you see that?
What?
Yeah. Trying to help you navigate the deep emotions of the Scorpio.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then but it's funny because all three of my kids, like, I'm a Virgo. So I'm
that's got to drive you crazy as a Virgo.
And my oldest is Aquarius, so he's air. And then my middle is Sagittarius, so he's fire. And my youngest is the Pisces. So we got all 4 elements.
It's interesting with the Aquarius, though, because the Aquarius is where the air meets the water. So the Aquarius kind of helps people. The Aquarius tends to be the middle ground. Without meaning to be.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're so off track now. Holy crap.
Yeah. It was my
Trampoline.
Trampoline. What's everybody got?
I think we were still on teddy bear.
Okay.
So for teddy bear, for me, I got do things to satisfy and nourish your inner self / child. Don't punish yourself or keep yourself from joy.
I like that. I'm gonna add inner child. That was really cool. I just got child, but I love inner child.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I kind of had like a little like thought about that the other day. Like I was just sitting there like, I'm really bored in the house. Like little me would have hated this. I should go outside. And I just ran outside.
Yes. Did you go outside?
I did.
That's awesome. Did you feel better?
Loved it. She's like, yeah, we're going outside. Cool.
That is so cute. I love it. All right, now trampoline.
Yes.
So I just got the basically abandonment, because where I'm at, it's hot as you know what. I see all these trampolines and all these yards, and nobody's ever on them.
Oh,
wow.
It's weird. So I just got the feeling of abandonment when I got trampoline.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's interesting.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Interesting. For me, I got a dual meaning. My dad and my older sister, they're both Tauruses, and we used to have like all of our time on the trampoline. So I got like I need to call them. Oh. And then the other one is you're never far from us in the sky. Like I was like just jump on the trampoline is cool.
That is cool. I love that. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I got reach for the sky, or you need to have some fun. A child.
So I immediately went, I have 3 granddaughters, but I immediately went to my middle one, Kylie. She's 5, and she's just so innocent. She's got autism. She's so brilliant, and she thinks differently, and she likes to isolate herself sometimes. And I worry that she's, kind of getting left out because she's a middle child. But then again, she kind of does that to herself because she doesn't like, the noise and the too much stimulation.
Stimulation?
Right.
Yeah. So, but, I don't know. It's really weird because I have a theory on autism. I think that they are a higher level of consciousness. I
agree.
They are so brilliant. Just the things that she knew already being so small, and that nobody taught her she could possibly not know these things.
Yeah.
And that they don't communicate the same way, you know?
Right. How old did you say she was?
She's 5.
So that's a big part of it, too. I was just reading this book about how children are so much more open than we are. Like, life hasn't shut them down yet.
Right.
I was reading this book for another class on scrying, and these, like, big-time magicians used to employ children to scry for them. They would stand over them at the table, give them the questions to ask, and the kids would look into the crystal ball or the black mirror and let them know what they saw because they are so much more open.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that's wow. I mean, they don't do that anymore. That's like way back in the day, but I just thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, I could just see my daughter-in-law when I try to do that.
I thought about doing it with my kids, but I'm like, maybe it's not right.
She's probably really empathic too, because I know, I know a lot of times, when a kid is really, really empathic, they just don't want to, me personally, I was also a middle child too, so, I was the observer. I'm like, okay, I see you guys doing all this, whatever, I'm just going to go chill in my room and read a book.
Right.
Yeah. And she's Capricorn too, so she's Earth, right?
Yeah. Cardinal Earth.
Yeah.
Amina, what's your moon sign?
Yeah.
My moon sign is Sagittarius, but my rising sign is Capricorn. So that's
That's a fun mix.
So the Capricorn is like the kind of nerd bit, you know, and then the Sagittarius to me is like the I need to go peacefully relax and never talk to anybody.
What is considered the rising? Because I've never understood that. I know what my sun and moon are.
So your rising sign is the sign that's coming over the horizon at the moment you were born. So if you ever pull up your birth chart, it will be... Here, let me show you.
Get down.
So if you're looking at a birth chart... Oh, gosh, this blur is going to drive me.
Yeah, it's hard to show a screen on a screen.
It sure is. All right, let me see if I can pull up one here that I
Lay down. No, you cannot get on these.
Is that a dog?
You guys can only see the
dog.
Oh my gosh, all I see is nose. Hi.
Oh.
He's ginormous.
He's got the same colors.
Go say hi. Say hi.
Oh my gosh.
But you gotta get down.
Yeah, he's huge.
You gotta get down.
His name's Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
He eats our dinner.
Oh.
He's so cute.
Boom.
There you go. Good boy. No, don't. He just laid down. He's planning his route to get over here with me.
That is so funny.
How am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it some way.
Yeah.
Well, we have stools, so like I barricaded where the kids at the table are. He can't get up here. No.
All right, hold on. Let me just send this to my computer. That might be easier.
You know what? I'm gonna send. Cause I was reading more of the stuff or whatever about like if you find school links and stuff to send it to Alex for the school. I didn't even know that.
Wait,
but I saw this. Huh?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was reading because I started reading up on the website more.
Oh yeah.
And I was seeing where like if you find some cool links that could be used in the school to send them and stuff. So like I found this one that like when I went to look up one part of one of my houses, and it just finished the rest of it, and it gives definitions for each of the placements of your house and stuff too, and then like personality advices and things that can help you overcome like
that is really cool.
Whatever.
Yeah, that is really cool.
It also tells you like celebrities that have that same house and stuff, and it's like, oh, I resonate with this person. Cool.
That is really cool. All right, I'm just gonna pull. You know what? I don't. I'll send it in the divination chat. Like I'll just send like a sample birth chart when we're finished. Because my computer is moving so slow right now. I'm not really sure why, and we still have like a whole page to go through. So let's get back to that.
Was it Micah?
What's that?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. She said that she would do the first part. I tried to do it.
Oh, good.
Is your mic off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike is going to do your birth chart?
I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, you said your time.
Yeah, you need your time.
Exact time.
Yeah. Do you have that?
And they'll do a basic astrology reading.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you should definitely get that because it's really important to know your rising sign. That's a huge part of your personality.
I'm going to flip the camera real quick because they're really adorable right now. I'm cleaning my kitchen. So adorable.
Oh my gosh. I love the coloring on the white. Is that gray or black? She looks like a tiger.
She does. And
white, like, brown, gray, black.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a calico, but like she's like a pastel calico. Like
she's beautiful.
They didn't finish.
Very much so. Is her mic still off?
Oh yeah, Rebecca, your mic's off.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? I wasn't saying anything.
Oh. Okay. All right, so I think we're on Piggy Bank, right?
There you go. So I don't know if it's going to be as funny as Amy's, but it might be the same one. So I envisioned the piggy bank that I have to crush when I'm out of coins on my game. To give me more, you crush it and you get like 15,000 more coins to play with until
Nice.
you can build it up again. But I literally didn't get any feeling with it except for that. That was funny.
That is funny.
Not even close.
I can't wait to hear what you got.
I saw a pirate with his booty. Not his booty, but his booty.
Yeah.
And Tinkerbell.
Oh my gosh, that is actually really cool.
So I think part of my problem, we were outside for so much of this, and I was really hot, so I don't think any of the feelings could really get through.
That is
Every
true.
now and then I would feel a cool breeze, and I don't know how we would have cool breezes when it's 1,000,000 degrees outside.
That's a good
but
point.
I think that, and the same with seeing, because the sun, it's so bright outside. When I close my eyes, you can still see the light.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing the light from the sun, like getting through my eyelids, but I'm not seeing anything else.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think that I guess the next time, especially during the meditation times, we need to, or at least I need to be inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were also getting attacked by flies, so when you do ear, I didn't get anything on ear, but like all through the meditation, there was this one fly that kept going right here and buzzing in my ear.
Do flies
There
have
were
any
a lot.
meaning?
By the time we were done, because Becky usually kills all the flies,
Right.
but by the time we were done, there were so many flies.
Oh my gosh. Do flies have any meaning to you, or is this something that happens all the time, like where you live?
Oh, it happens all the time. But
Okay.
because we were sitting still, and I wasn't really swatting at them, and Becky didn't have her fly swatter in her hand killing them,
Yeah.
I think they just, congregated, invited all their friends over to play.
Party!
Well, so I looked it up. It says that flies as a spirit animal represent vision, adaptability, transformation, and perseverance. So, the fact that it kept coming up to your ear and stuff, when I think of left ear, I think of okay, the spirit's trying to tell me something. I'm trying to receive something,
Yeah.
I know, you were outside and stuff too, but maybe
Right, it was my right ear.
Oh, it was your right ear. Well, the right
look,
ear.
I have a visitor.
Is that my cat?
I saw Win.
Oh my gosh!
I saw Win. What? Is there something down there that you need? What's going on?
Aw. I want to be a part of.
You just want to
Sorry,
come
what'd
down.
you say, Mina?
Oh, for piggy bank, for me, I got that savings are important, but it's also very important to spend some money and having a good, and have a good time, knowing that it'll return.
Mm.
I was actually just watching a video.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You should
Absolutely.
probably be saving money.
Well, that's no fun.
I know. I'm a Capricorn. I'm terrible at saving money, though.
Well, Capricorns are always really hard workers, though, so you have a really good flow of work coming in.
I definitely am a hard worker. Yeah. Okay, how about a pin cushion? This one was really funny for me.
What was it?
A pin cushion.
Oh, so I got literally, I don't know if you've ever seen the pin cushions that look like a tomato.
Yeah.
So, my grandma had one, and it just had the red, and then the bottom had the leaf on it and stuff. It just reminded me of reminiscing of my grandma.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
For me, for pin cushion, I got you reap what you sow. Also as a way to remind me to continue the project that I'm working on.
Continue the
So,
what?
I literally had people tell me that I'm a quitter, and I have so many good ideas, but I'm a quitter, and I never finish things, and I was like, wow. So,
Did somebody tell you that? That's awful.
well, I mean, I
No,
think
you can start a bunch of things at one time.
you're not wrong, but yeah.
Well, do you know what is I want to look at your birth chart. We should do that another day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like for the last class, we'll do like a bonus and like do a real quick
I'm all here for it.
birth chart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Pin cushions, I got don't be one. Like a prick. And then I started thinking, like, you know how people like pick at you, like somebody's poking at you? So I also thought that would be a sign to do boundary work, to start using boundaries.
Ooh.
No boom, stay.
So then we got
Number 7. Rebecca, are you talking? You're muted.
Oh, we're just watching Amy go outside and her mic's on and everything.
Oh.
And me try to sneak out before Boone can push me out of the way.
How about the number
That's not
7?
even a
What do we
joke.
get
I wish
for
it
that?
was.
Oh my God, really? That's funny.
Dog is strong.
Did anybody
Rebecca,
get
I think
anything
you're
for 7?
She is muted.
Oh,
Yeah, I am.
okay.
Wait, were we doing another one?
Yes, the
Yeah.
number 7.
Oh, the number 7. Okay, so I just got like I saw 7s like in a jackpot thing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you know, like the slot machines kind of thing, and it just, you know, it's just my, because right now I'm going through, well, both of us, both Amy and me are going through disability, waiting for decisions and stuff like that. And I think that's in my hopes and fears kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Definitely. How about you, Amina?
For number 7, I got luck, prosperity, clarity, work, and faith.
I got luck too. Did you get anything for this one, Amy? If
Well,
anything pops in your mind while we're going through, feel free to just...
The only thing that popped in my head was the movie Sevens.
There you go.
And
So how does that
hope it
movie
doesn't
make you
mean
feel?
anything.
Right. I was like, isn't that like a scary movie? Or,
Yes.
Yeah. So that
Yes.
can't make you feel too good, seeing the number 7 then.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
So maybe seeing the number 7
It was
for
like
you would be like
my,
a warning.
my brain started playing word association instead of trying to, you know, be in it.
Yeah, definitely. How about parachute?
so I just envisioned my son, the Aquarius, the air, jumping out of, he's airborne. He was an airborne soldier.
Oh.
So it went back to him jumping out of the airplanes and with, you know, paratrooping and stuff like that. That's what I saw when I thought parachute.
Okay, yeah. How about you?
Let me go back over to my journal. My bad. I started to reach it for my better. For parachute, we got your back.
Oh, that's so funny. I got something so similar. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Was that,
My
I'm
God,
sorry,
said, we got your back, babe. Take that leap of faith.
Love it. That's pretty much what I got.
What'd you get?
I got safety, or you'll be okay. You have support.
Well, definitely.
How about peacocks? This should be a fun one.
Again, you know, because I didn't realize it was the meaning for a lot of these. I did get feelings for some, but for this one, I remember we had peacocks. My mom's, they got an apartment. They sold their house after I moved to Florida, and they got in an apartment, my mom and dad, and they had these peacocks that were in this tree, and they would always be on the roof of their apartment.
Oh my gosh. That must have been
all I got out of
interesting.
peacocks.
That's awesome. How about you, Amina?
My bad, I'm over here at this fridge.
No, you're totally fine.
Started getting hungry. Dang, did I bring the journal with me? That is hilarious. Okay, oh no, I didn't. Okay, so okay. For Peacock, I got sometimes even the most beautiful things are humble. Like, so I started.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
She got sucked into the box of the cereal.
Right. Okay, well, while we're waiting for her to come back, I will say what I got. I got, like, standing out in a crowd or attracting attention. There you are.
Yes. Oh, it was my Wi-Fi reconnecting. That's what it was.
Okay, go ahead.
So I got, sometimes even the most beautiful things are humble. I started thinking about, like, a peacock with his tail down.
Yeah.
So then I got, they only show their true beauty to those who take the time to behold it. Like, they only, like, put their tail out when they're trying to, really do something with it.
Yeah.
That's good.
A little gatekeeping is okay, but don't overdo it or assume who will enjoy it. So, like, it was kind of like a great on the fence about, like, getting into my creative activities and stuff like that, and like, oh no, I don't want to show things to people because nobody's gonna like it, kind of thing,
Yeah.
But yeah,
You can bring it and show it in the coffee club.
Right?
No worries there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely be artistic, whether you want to show it or not. I feel like that's important for you.
it really
like a water
is.
sign,
You're lucky
like
enough to have it, yeah.
like an emotional outlet. But even if you're not good at it, you know what I mean? Like, it's a great outlet.
It truly is.
What anybody else
I have
thinks,
coloring
as long
books.
as you like, as long as you embrace it and you like it, who cares what anyone else thinks?
100%.
It makes you happy.
100%.
She's a Scorpio. She shouldn't care anyway.
Scorpios care a lot, though. Like, sometimes too much.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're muted. Amy, you're muted. Still muted.
She said something like she didn't really care. She never really cares.
Oh, right.
No, what I said was, yeah, we care a lot, but I don't care about people's opinions of me.
Okay, that's
care.
fair.
Like,
That's
I
fair.
think-
yeah, if I drew something and showed it to people, they told me it, I'd be like, okay,
Right. Oh, I totally understand.
your
that.
opinion matters
Right.
not to me.
I need to get to that.
Becky's matters, but
Yeah.
that's a whole different story.
Aw.
That's the ego level Scorpio. Like, right now I'm a Scorpion. I'm transforming.
Yes. I love
Yeah,
it.
but I was literally, I think, born this way.
I
came
can't
out
wait
of
to hear what
womb,
the rest of your
off.
placements are in your chart.
With the folks off.
Yes.
With the
I'm sure my-
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Punched the way out.
what did you say?
It's like the doctor on my way out. Sounds like something I'd do, though.
That's really funny. So, for Peacock, Amina, I just got, like, standing out in a crowd or attracts attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. How about bracelet?
You look angelic.
What is
I
it?
am.
Oh.
That is like
She said I look angelic.
the sun.
It really does.
Yeah. What was the thing?
Bracelet.
A bracelet.
So I just got my my life alert bracelet and thought about, like, damn, I really have to have one of these now, you know?
Yeah.
So, or the not life alert, but the ID bracelet, like the medical ID bracelet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's the problem. It's okay. Just, like different phases, but that's support. That's really
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
for me. For bracelet, because I was kind of stumped for a minute, so I just straight asked my guy, like, because some of them I was just like, flowing, but some of them I was like, hey, hello.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
So for this one, my guy says that it's like holding hands with whatever energy is in it. So always
Ooh.
bless them and return the energy to the giver.
Ooh.
So for the life alert, it's, you know, it's like the energy of protection there, like the just in case thing, you know, like but it's okay. It's all love. It's all love and protection. It might find a way, but it's all good, you know.
I mean, it sounds like your guide is giving advice for Rebecca, like through this answer, right? That's incredible.
Yeah, because already been connected with everything else, so why not?
Yeah. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Like, hey, I can hear Rebecca over there saying, yeah,
right?
I got you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so incredible. So we'll just do one more after this because I do have to go start making dinner. We're like super over right now, and we can pick up on this and do the rest of them next week if you guys want before we jump into the new thing, if you'd like, or maybe another time this week if you guys are available. For bracelet.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Oh, I asked her if she got any more, and she said braided hair. What was the next one that we're doing?
Braided hair.
No.
Unfortunately, my mom popped into my head.
Okay, why is that?
When she got out of prison, I don't even know if it was this last time or the time before that, she would always braid her hair. She would always have her hair braided in prison.
Yeah.
That's just all I saw. Not a good feeling.
Right. So braided hair to you is definitely not going to be something positive. Yeah.
No.
I'm going to braid my hair tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
You'll wake up to be with a pair of scissors.
We love each other.
Did you do the thing? Did you do the thing?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, no, for me, I just, again, got my grandbabies, and their mom always says their hair's so pretty and braids their hair, and just, it kind of took me back to when I used to be able to do my daughter's hair, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't think I would have the energy now to do all that. So
yeah,
that's too
much fine motor.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah.
For me personally, like, I don't know if you guys can, like, my coil pattern is really, really super, super tight. So anytime I had braids, it would cause tangles and cause all kinds of breakage, and I just didn't like them. So me personally, like, anytime it's like something like, even this right here, it's not a braid, it's a twist.
Yeah.
Like, so when I think of braided hair, I think of getting all tangled up. So this one was don't get all tangled up and forget who you are. And Amy, I feel like I know that, you know, it's got the connotation of your mom and stuff in prison and stuff too, but it also could be like a connotation of like resilience as well, because she was like, she had her hair braided when she was going through hard times, you know. So I mean,
so beautiful.
You need way more of a backstory on this, because she wasn't going through hard times. She was causing hard times, and now she still is. She makes conscious choices, but we don't.
I'm sorry,
that's why it's all bad. There's not a silver lining in it.
Yeah.
I know you still like to find them.
Well, yeah.
There's not with my mom. Yeah. There's no silver lining.
I'm sorry, that's really hard.
Yeah. Go on.
I think
for braided hair, I got the complete opposite of what you guys got, because I did hair for 20 years. So when I did braids, it was like, you know, it was like an art form, right? And these hairs are working together to create this beautiful design. So for me, it felt like teamwork, like strength and working together. And then I have a guide who wears a braid, and it's my healing guide. So it also reminds me of healing.
Well, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, braiding can actually be a good thing. It's just like...
Yeah. No, but that's what it's funny, because depending on your history, you know, your experience with the thing, everybody will have a different meaning. So that's why it's really hard to pick up one of those like symbol dictionaries and just be like, this is what I saw, let me go see what it means. Because it's going to mean something different a little bit to everybody. So this is just a good way to start to build your own language with spirit. And then before we wrap it up, I did want to share my screen one more time, just to go over some things I just didn't want to like forget. All right, let me see. Now I have to find it again.
And while you're looking for that, before we do the next class, I'm going to go back on that second page and try to meditate with the feeling of them instead of just the image.
That's a cool idea. And then we can go over the second page next time we meet.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So just some important things I wanted to bring up. When we're doing this type of work, you know, it's always important to ground. Like we did that bubble practice today, but there's different types you can do. Like we did, you'll see in past classes where we did like the grounding down and connecting up. But the bubble seems to work for a lot of people. There's also another one where people do like, they'll imagine this bright white light shining down from the heavens all the way through their center and then into the core and then coming through their heart in the center, like an infinite line. So it's going this way, it's going this way, and then it's going through you this way too. So in all the directions, some people like that as well. But it's always important to remember too, you are in charge of everything that you come into contact with. There are like certain laws in our universe, and spirit cannot hurt us unless we give them that power. So if you're uncomfortable with anything that you come into contact with, it is your right to tell them to leave, and they have to listen.